Hey, beautiful people. Up late again. It's not too late. Only 11:40 for me, but maybe late for East Coasters and people from other countries and things. So, good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in this world. Viewer discretion is totally advised because this is the actual Cash Gernon Surveillance video. I did not create this video. It's called Crime for Dummies is the channel. Or I think. If not, I'll fix it in the description. Pretty close. So I didn't put that Darren Brown part in there. I wouldn't put that in there because I am on the other side of that fence. 150%. I don't believe that Darren Brown did this. I don't believe it at all. I don't know if he was dragged in at the end of it. I don't know. DNA will be the only thing to make me believe that. But this video right here, all of this proof staring us in our face, and I'm going to give it my full reaction in advance so that you can watch it all the way through for yourself. And I'm going to point out some things right now. In my opinion, the child laying in that bed right now, Cash Gernon, is dying or already deceased. He literally doesn't move a muscle throughout the entire video. As you can see, Carter going back to bed, gets in the bed, curls up. He even tosses and turns and rolls over and looks at the person who's hovering over the bed. But Cash never moves a muscle. And this was highlighted in AV Watchmen's United We Stands video the other day when he went through this video and dissected it. The way that the kidnapper stands there like you would as if you were dreading to do something. It's something you got to do, but you don't want to do it. Okay? I had not paid attention to that. But after he pointed it out, not because he did, I see it because it's there, and you will too. He did not want to pick that baby up. He was like, oh my God, it gives me chills to watch it because I can feel, I am a total, I can feel what he is feeling. He's standing there and it's like horror and dread and stress because I can't, I don't want, but I gotta, all of that. I can feel it. Oh my God. And I'm not a psychic or a spirit box reader, none of that. I'm telling you the truth. I get chills. I can feel it. He doesn't want to, he doesn't like where he is in that moment. Then he leans in to finally move the blanket. Again, Cash doesn't move a muscle. He finally brings himself to touch the blanket. He lifts it up and almost jumps back. Definitely brings his hand up to his mouth as if to cover his nose, maybe because of a odor that a decaying body might have. I don't know. Or, as AV said, maybe he was like, oh, shit, what, oh, snap. We don't know, but we see what's happening. It doesn't take a body language expert to see that. He reacted to whatever he saw when he pulled that blanket up. And I know when this first came out, somebody pointed out the fact that he kind of, oh, maybe that's what they were saying. He looked like he smelled his finger, his hand or something. They thought that was weird. And they thought maybe it was because he was smelling to see if the baby peed on itself. Why the hell would a kidnapper care? Now, on the other hand, if you die and then you defecate, and I left the blanket up and there's poop because you died and you've crapped on yourself. I'm sorry to be so explicit, but I'm trying to paint the picture of what I see and what I feel. What was under that blanket that caused him to just step back like that? Okay, that's something you got to think about after he finally brought himself to even lift up the blanket. Why lift it up? You're a kidnapper. Pick the baby up and go. What are you checking for? He was forewarned. He was forewarned. He was put up to this, whoever that is, which is not Darren. Way too many cognitive skills popping off to be somebody that you're claiming is mental and schizophrenic. Let's keep it real. This video proves that. This person was very methodical. They're not crazy. When they finally brought themselves, in all their sanity, to reach down and pick that baby up like a piece of trash that you barely want to touch, the baby looked stiff. He didn't look in like complete rigor mortis or anything, but he didn't. He's supposed to look like dead weight. He's supposed to flail. He's knocked out, but remember, he had been laying there the whole time, just like that. He didn't roll over, kick his feet, nothing. He was lifeless. Okay, I'm going to point out something else that I feel, that I get from this video, that I see. There is somebody on the other side of that window. And I'm going to tell you right now, it depends on which video you see. And I don't mean that in a way where like some people edit it, because I mean, that's not what I'm looking at here. We're looking at real footage. There is activity outside of that window. Not a monster, not a ghost, not an orb. Take your time. On the right side, there is activity. There is light coming from that window. And the kidnapper looks towards the window in like the last few, I would say, seconds before he actually picks up the baby. As if somebody out there kind of gave him a, come on, man. I'm telling y'all, replay it. You'll see it. I had to just watch it like as a whole. Not cut up, nobody talking at all, and just watch this video alone. And I'm disgusted. I already felt like he was being railroaded, but now I'm just disgusted. Okay, let's point out something else. There was activity outside the room. So this was a they situation, Monica. You're absolutely right. They took him. Sorry. And I feel how I feel. This is how it comes out. It's all love, though, because look at this baby and look at his brother staring at the crib. Maybe he got up to say, Mama, something's wrong with Cash. Right? Because what is he doing up? It's the middle of the night. Cash is knocked out. Looks like. And he comes and climbs back in bed. Okay, maybe he had to pee. But maybe he went in there and said, hey, something's wrong with Cash. And shortly after, you get the cleanup man, who's not very good at his job. Clearly a kid, if you ask me. Clearly being coached, possibly from the right side, in the house. And then outside, we got backup. Definitely somebody's outside that window. But he's also being urged by somebody or maybe the person that was outside the window came in. Because it is a little bit later when he's getting, you can tell, he's getting urged by somebody in the house coming from that direction behind him on the right there. When he finally picks him up and just heads out. That's when we started hearing a little audio, a little scuffling, just a little bit. And all that happens in just a few seconds. I'm not making this stuff up. I wish I was. That is not Darren Brown. And after watching this a little more closely, it might not be Cameron. But it's a damn good close friend of his. Or Teresa's. Somebody they know. And I'll give you one more reason why I think that. Look how long it took him, to kidnap that baby. What kidnapper comes in and just chills? Stands there thinking about it, debating it, fearing it, stressing over it, all those things I just said that he did, because he did. Because he didn't want to go in there and pick up that dead baby like they told him to. Period. But who does that? On a regular kidnapping, aren't you in and you're out? I don't know. I never did it. But I assume you don't have no time to be standing around staring directly at cameras that you shouldn't even know are there. And if you did, would you still be doing what you're doing? Yeah, you would. If somebody told you, go in there, get that Oh, you understand where I'm going with it. I don't want to keep saying it like I'm saying it, but it's true. That baby is lifeless. That person was sent in there to do that job, and then the next morning, I'll tell you what I think happened. They did the same thing to Darren, but different. Hey, Darren, go in there and take a look at Carter. Maybe they said the twins. I don't know if they're supposed to know at this point when the morning comes that Cash is gone yet or not. It's broad daylight, so shouldn't even be this casual. Anyway, let me just make my point on that. He was the fall guy, period. They sent him in there casually to just go look at him. They probably just said, go check on him, because that's exactly what he did. He walked in the room, he looked at him, he leaned down, he kind of checked on him, he turned around, he started to walk out. The baby kind of rolled over. It sounded like to me he said, go back to sleep. And then he walked out the damn room like a kid would do if you said, go check on the baby. What the hell do they know? That's what it looked like to me. That way, now we got you on camera hovering around. That's my opinion on that. Period. And then we get to watch the sad scene where Carter once again comes back. Well, first of all, he wakes up in the bed, notices his brother is gone, stands up, looks around for a while, just lost about it. Probably replaying in his head, I saw somebody in here messing with my brother, or I saw this person I know, because he rolled over while he was doing all the hovering. Then he gets out of the bed, goes into the front, then he comes back and just stands there, lost, almost scratching his head. Think about it. What if, when this video starts, you see him coming back from saying, Mama, something's wrong with Cash. And then the plane goes into motion to get him out of there. Make it look like an accident. So now we have to hurt him a little bit. Some weirdo went too far with all the stabbing, I guess. And now let's drop him in the street. Very dramatic, random. And the next morning, set up the fall guy real quick. Meanwhile, Teresa says she slept in late because Cash normally wakes her up. What happened to this baby, y'all? Because I'm going to tell you this, and quote me on it if you want to. In my heart of hearts, I feel like this. When the medical examiner returns the report, which I even sent a request in for, I want to see it all. When it comes back, I don't think stabbing is going to be the cause of death. And Darren Brown's attorney better be damn good. Everything you need is right here. The video that they gave, thinking that it was going to save them, has all of the evidence to incriminate them and get Darren Brown out of jail. Those are my thoughts. Please watch this video. Regardless of how you feel about anything I've said, we don't have to agree. We just need justice. If it turns out to be Darren, I'll take that. I will. I don't mind being wrong. I just want this baby to get justice. Because this right here, this is heartbreaking. Kiss your babies. Tell them you love them. Whoever that is, whoever it turns out to be, even if it's Darren for some crazy reason, they were put up to this, and they didn't do it by themselves. And we want justice, real justice, not just a name and somebody behind bars. Before another baby ends up in the street. Very comfortable kidnapper. Not worried about anybody waking up, none of that, just chilling. As if he were invited, right? No, he's gonna check for some reason instead of just kidnapping and going. Oh no, the reaction to what? And now you still have to wonder because you're not ready. And you get the note from outside, hey, hurry up. Then you see the flash of light in the window. Being urged. Gotta do it. Do it, just do it. Another flash of light in the window. God, just do it. Baby's waking up. The pressure is up. Sorry, Mama. She gets jealous when I talk to other people. Do it. Flash of light in the window again. Just do it.